guys, here's a little backstory on how I came across this bread. The dragon fruit bread started in China because of COVID. This Vietnamese company that basically farmed dragon fruit could no longer send it to the US due to COVID, and they had a lot of unsold dragon fruit, so they wind up turning it into this pink bread, and it's sold. So they've been using their dragon fruit to make this pink bread, and this is a dragon fruit they usually use. And I'm going to show you guys how I made it, but it's so beautiful. Look at how pretty this is. So without further ado, I'm going to show you how to make this dragon fruit bread, pink bread, fuchsia bread. So here's everything you're going to need. You're going to need some flax seeds, you're going to need some yeast, you're going to need some dragon fruit. Make sure it says dragon fruit and there isn't anything else in there. You're going to need some salt, some organic cane sugar, and flour. And that's everything you're going to need. Alright, so pre-measured out everything, and then here we have our sugar, we have our salt, and we have our yeast. 2 teaspoons of yeast, 2 teaspoons of sugar, 1 teaspoon of salt. And then to make your flax egg, because this is vegan, we will not be using regular egg. You can use a vegan egg substitute if you choose to, but I prefer flax egg. So for your flax egg, you're going to add 2 tablespoons of ground flax, 3 tablespoons of water. Combine and it'll be nice and gelatinous and thick. Now on to our water. So because I'm making this a pink bread, we're going to be adding in our smoothie mix. This is a combination of organic papaya and dragon fruit. So yeah, let's cut this bad boy open. So we're going to pour the papaya mixture in, and I brought you guys in closer so you can see what it looks like. It is gloopy and loopy. Now we need exactly 1 1/3 cup, so I'm going to add water to this mixture. Or you can just use 2 packs of this, but I only defrosted 1, so we're just going to work with some water. Alright, so I melted down another pack because I didn't feel like looking, I just want it to be as pink as possible. So we're going to add 2 pouches of this. And just going to pour that in there. This is the consistency is kind of gross. So this is not even a cup yet, so we're going to add in some water. And they say it's supposed to be room temperature, so I'm just going to add in a nice amount of water. And I want it to come to 1 1/3 cup, and it's almost there. Look, perfect. Let me give it a stir. Alright, we're just going to stir that together. Now we have our pink liquid. Nice, and look at that consistency. Alright. And I added in warm water because it's supposed to be warm. I'm going to see. Yeah, that's perfect. It's room temperature. Look at the color. It looks kind of like stuff you don't want to look at. Alright, so we're going to set this aside. And we're going to bring our dough mixer over. So boom. Alright guys, so let's see if you guys can see me. Okay, so into the dough mixer, we're going to add in everything. So we're going to add in our yeast, sugar, and salt. We're going to add in flax seed mixture, or flax egg. And then we're going to add in our liquid. Very little bit of it. You don't need all of it yet. You just want it to bloom, but it should be fine. So yeah, we're going to add that in first. Do you guys hear that? Sounded gross. We're just going to give this a nice mix. I'm going to bring you guys in closer so you can see. There we go. Make sure it's in place. That is well combined. Now we're just gonna add in our flour. And I'm gonna do it a half cup at a time. So we're gonna do this. I'm gonna add in, what is it? It called for how many cups? So that's 1 cup of flour. 2. I'll put in 2 to start. Let's do 2 cups to start because it calls for 3.5 cups. So that's 2. Oh, it's so pretty! It's so pretty, guys. Look at how beautiful that is. Oh my gosh. Oh, that is gorgeous. It's so pretty. All right, we're gonna add in oh, that is such a beautiful, look at how gorgeous that is. You see that? Oh, it's so pretty. It is so pretty. All right, let me get a picture. So we added in 2 cups. We have to add in another 1.5 cups. So we have 1, a little bit less than 1. There's flour kind of stuck in the cup. Alright, that is 3 cups right there. And we're gonna add in, let's add 1 more. So that is 3.5 cups of flour total. Then we're just gonna blend this together. This is such a pretty dough, man. Alright. Alright, I'm going to change the hook because it needs a dough hook now. So I'm going to zoom out a little bit. Ooh, don't do that. Alright, don't do that. Alright, so we're just, let's move this over a little bit. So yeah, I'm just going to change the hook to dough hook. This is such a pretty dough. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. So happy. And I'm gonna add a tablespoon of oil. You're supposed to add oil to your thing, but I didn't. I'm just gonna switch this out for the dough hook. This is the paddle hook. It's not gonna do anything. We need this one. So put it on there. And we're gonna let it knee. So it's gonna need, so I'm gonna wash my hands. It kind of looks like that stuff from Cat in a Hat on your fingers. It looks just like the stuff from Cat in a Hat when the girl makes cupcakes out of anything. Put that, lock that back in place, and we're gonna knee it. I'm gonna do avocado oil because it is my go-to oil. And then we're gonna let this rest for about an hour. And let it double in size, and we'll be back. So guys, the dough is ready and it has doubled in size. You guys can see that it is ready for love. So we're gonna take this pink baby out and we're gonna fold it into basically a loaf. So I'm gonna fold it into fours. Well, into three. I'm saying four. Into three. So I'm just kind of squaring it off. I want it to be about the same size as the loaf pan I'm putting it in. This is my loaf pan. So yeah, just gonna press it out till I get there, and then I'm just gonna fold it in. You want to fold it into threes. That's how you make the classic loaf of bread. I'm just gonna press it down, kind of fold those seams in, and there we go. That is our loaf shape. If you know a better way of doing this, please let me know. We're gonna put it right in my loaf pan. We're actually gonna let this rise again until it doubles in size, and then we're gonna put it in the oven, and when it comes out, we're gonna brush it. And you're gonna bake this at We're gonna bake it at
Our Health Matters.
Oh, sugar. Gonna bake it at 350 degrees for 25 to 30 minutes. And then we'll be back. So this is what the bread looks like. I just took it out of the oven. You can hear it. Give you guys a close-up. Alright, we're gonna let this cool. I'm also just gonna take some vegan butter and kind of massage it on top. Because who doesn't like butter on their bread? I do. It's so pretty, it's scary. It's like so pink. It's like fuchsia.
Wow.
Yeah, it's very pretty. I'm gonna go get my cooling rack really quick. Okay guys, so I went ahead and I cut the bread. It's nice and cool now and it's manageable. So this is what the inside, this is what the bread looks like.